tonight's game, pride definitely burned at stake when you were with the Spurs or any of the teams. Talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right. Yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House in at the small forward. First one falls for him.
And last season for the Clippers, it was a collection of smaller guys who played big.
Yeah, but very effective with those kind of lineups with shorter, very effective offensive players out there. And Lou Williams being a catalyst for what they were doing, coming off the bench and providing a spark. You know, in the fourth quarter, there was always an opportunity for the Clippers, if the game was close, to rely on Lou Williams to get the job done. Now
here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. Outside for George. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, you talk about basketball IQ. He thinks his team has that. He said these guys do a great job of diagnosing what the defense is trying to take away on a moment-to-moment basis and then adjusting to that. Sounds like he believes his team can play real well in real time. Kevin?
Great, David. Thanks. We'll see if they can execute and create some good looks early and then Greg capitalize.
Yeah, this is also a good way to challenge your shooters. Get them mentally prepared for what's about to come.
I think more decent looks come from more floor spacing.
Here's Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Great look, but off the mark. Beverly against Westbrook. Passes it to Leonard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Beverly, the pass to George. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively, 4 of 5 so far.
Westbrook with it. Stolen by Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
Westbrook finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Leonard. And here is Harkless. Stolen by Tucker. Harden scanning the floor. Harkless with the steal. Pass to Beverly. No one near him. That one drops for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now Harden. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Fires from deep. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And so here are the Clippers. Following the score by Houston. 6 to shoot. Zubac kicks to Leonard. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets trail by 4. 4-3, Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Beverly finds George. Back to Beverly. Tipped away. Shoots from the right block. Here's Capella. Here's the pass to Tucker. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
It's terrific to see Westbrook honing in on that shot and trying to become more consistent from deep.
Rebounded by Tucker.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Passes it to Harden. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Outside, George. They need this one. And Capella sends it back. It's Westbrook with the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on George.
Again, the body control to shift himself over. With Westbrook, sometimes the only choice you have is to commit the foul.
That free throw, no good. Well, hard to believe that Russell Westbrook has now gone 3 consecutive seasons averaging a triple-double.
You remember, Kevin, just how much we were flipping out about the possibility of somebody doing this again since Oscar Robertson, and now Russell doing it 3 straight years. It's just a mind blower.
And it's tied up with that one.
Just wondering, with Russell Westbrook and the 3 seasons under his belt in Oklahoma City as averaging a triple-double, what is he capable of doing in this Houston Rockets offense? And more importantly, how do Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist?
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And with Westbrook and his usage rates, it was once over 40%. But, Brett, that has dropped in the last couple of years.
Yeah, it might drop a little bit more here, Kevin, with James Harden being Russell Westbrook's teammate. You just wonder how much stylistically it's going to change. This offense has always been about the 3-point attack, and that's not a strong suit of Russell Westbrook's. However, the havoc he creates, that works just about anywhere.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They could use a bucket. But he recovers it. Down low, here's Leonard. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got 6 points.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
4-3, Westbrook. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now, here's George. Over Harden. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He has 6.
His range goes out a lot further, but didn't need to on that possession.
Here's Harden. Unable to get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Beverly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Rockets trail by 3. Harden left side. Here's Capella. Out to the right wing. McLemore inside the line. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
And we talk about Lou Williams being one of those herky-jerky players, unpredictable at how he's going to score, but he will score.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Lou Williams.
Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team, someone the younger guys look up to.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Houston. Both good from the line that time.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
First free throw is good.
You know, Westbrook just plays with an incredible competitive fire, and that energy right now, he's not taking any possessions off.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. The Clippers in the lead. Man, he's covered by Westbrook. Williams in the post, and the basket is good.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
Pass to Sefolosha. Back to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. The pass to Sefolosha. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Tucker. He dishes it to Westbrook. The 3 from Sefolosha. Kept alive. Here's Capella. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
A 3-ball. Leonard, no luck. Rockets trail. Outside Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, Westbrook keeping his options open on that possession, doesn't force the shot, and finds a man breaking free.
Here's Leonard. He can't hit that time. And the Rockets take it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Cephalosha passes to Westbrook. Great D that time from Green.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
It's stolen by Capella. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist from Cephalosha. And that's 15 points for Russell Westbrook. Clippers trail by 3. Man passes to Harrell. Kicks to Williams. Leonard looking around. Lock at 6. From about 16. Off the left rim and out. Houston leading by 3. Now here is Cephalosha. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside. In the corner, it's McLemore. Houston needs to get a shot off. Cephalosha misses. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Houston. Cephalosha's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over to the wing. Capella kicks to Cephalosha. Capella inside. He's got 10. He doesn't hit that one. Clippers trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Man passes to Harrell. That shot is off. So Houston will take it the other way. There's 47 seconds left in the first. And stolen by Williams. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Count the basket. Williams has got 6.
Pretty good at coming up with steals. Last year, Lou Williams averaged 1.1 a game. That's a pretty good strength when you got that kind of speed.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 15. Cephalosha dishes to Capella. From 11 feet away. Here's Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Clippers trail. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Leonard, and he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 8.
Yeah, the Claw using those broad shoulders and those hands, snatching that one down, wasting no time going back up.
From deep three-point range, Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Clippers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Green. Then it's Williams. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Mann in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Rivers. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And here's Rivers. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And the dunk by Chandler.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
So it's the Clippers now. Mann passes to Harrell. Williams in the post, guarded by McLemore. Williams can't get it to go. And for Houston, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Rivers surveying the D. Pass to McLemore. Three-pointer. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's just unselfish. In the past, maybe Austin Rivers thinks about shooting it or holding on to the ball to take it himself.
Now here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Over Cephalosha. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Leonard. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Leonard against Cephalosha. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to House. Over Green. That one a little long. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Knocked away. Here's McLemore. 5 to shoot. From deep. Kept alive by Houston. Rivers against Beverly. And McLemore kicks to Rivers. Tries again. And there's McLemore on the assist from Cephalosha. 6 points for Ben McLemore.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Cephalosha against Beverly. Cephalosha finds Rivers. And the layup falls. Rivers has got the lead up to 4 now for Houston.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Rockets. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore.
2 years ago, Paul George and his curious travels about where he was going to land in terms of free agency made his way back to Oklahoma City. And a lot of people were wondering why he made that choice. Then a year later, at the behest of Kawhi Leonard, a trade goes down where Paul George ends up back in Los Angeles with the Clippers. You talk about a two-way threat along with Kawhi Leonard. What an unbelievable wing combination the Clippers have with these two.
They throw good, Paul George.
And Paul George, not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Always around 85%, sometimes even up to 90 from the charity stripe.
Houston making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. And George drops them both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Rivers with it. Williams picks him up. Harden right side. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And with George last year, easily his best season as a pro in every measurable way.
You wonder in the next couple of seasons here, Kevin, if we're going to see the best of Paul George. Again, coming off that gruesome leg injury, him finding his form last year for Oklahoma City. A lot of talk about even Paul George being considered as an MVP candidate, and rightly so. Now back in Los Angeles with Kawhi Leonard. What a terrific duo they have.
Now, here is Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he gets it to go.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Outside Williams. The pass to Harkless. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Williams trying to break free. That's good. The Houston lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Harrell.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden the pass to Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Rivers nailed from three-point land. Rivers has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Williams against Harden. Williams double team. And the rejection by Harden. The shot by Harkless, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Harden finds Chandler. Count it, good. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
And how about Chandler muscling his way through that time and focusing on still converting.
And George, here we go. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, Brent, you look at the explosive numbers George has put up. A lot of it has to do with how he runs the pick and roll.
Incredible at his size and his ability to read the defenses in pick and roll situation. Anytime there's a defender that decides to go under on Paul George from the perimeter, he can let that thing rip from the three-point line. Last year, I think you saw him with the most poise that he's ever played with in his career. I expect that to continue.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And the Rockets with possession here. 6-point game. Rivers dishes to Harden. From deep. They get it back.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here is Cephalosha. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Tucker the pass to Cephalosha. Harden outside from downtown. Good on the triple. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
And he makes that one.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Now here's Chandler. Cephalosha kicks to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Sinks the triple. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Well, Paul George just felt out the defense there, and because they weren't close, he could just pull up.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Russell Westbrook comes in for Rivers. Los Angeles on D. And some nice passing there by Houston. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Houston, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 3. George with the ball. He's got 12. No good off the back of the rim.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Westbrook against Williams. He gets that one. And that's 17 points for Russell Westbrook.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
The shot by George, no good. Rockets leading by 5. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And here is Los Angeles now. Now Beverly. He's got 6. Now here's Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Houston's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, it's funny when Russell slows down, he gets a little more crafty with his moves and his pacing, leaving the defense right there helpless.
Poke loose. Stolen by Westbrook. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Westbrook. And the Clippers call time here. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
They got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Clippers trail by 11. To the middle. They need this.
Oh, yes, sir. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And so here is Houston. Capella finds Cephalosha. Westbrook double team. And here's Tucker. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Tucker can't get it to go. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second.
No, that just happened. Well, not known as a flashy dribbler, Leonard showing off more handles than a 6-door limousine.
Here's Tucker. For Houston, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. McLemore's checked in for Houston. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Now here's Harkless. He's guarded closely. Shoots from 12. Again, Los Angeles. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes to Mann. Over to the left wing. Now here's Beverly. Guarded by Tucker. Here's Harrell. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact, Kevin.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Harkless. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Capella.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Westbrook passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Ooh.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Beverly dishes to Harkless. Stolen by Harden. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Great D that time from Harrell.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
The wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Leonard hits them both. Westbrook up top. Pass to Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime. I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 21 points, 2 steals, and 4 assists. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Clippers trail by 9. So on the floor for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's McLemore at the 3 spot. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Right side Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. That's way too much speed to keep up with him.
Beverly finds Zubats. And Capella sends it back. McLemore with the ball. Got a piece of it. Pass to Harden. Lock at 6. Over George. Off the iron that time. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Russell Westbrook.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
And even though he's been nagged by injury for a few years, Brent, Kawhi is still a top two-way threat when he's healthy.
Well, the fact that Kawhi Leonard could move on from San Antonio, get to that Toronto team that needed just an extra push to do something in the Eastern Conference, especially with the absence of LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard absolutely dominated last year's playoffs and took Toronto to a championship. And now, for the first time, he's had the choice to continue his career somewhere. He's going to do that back home in Los Angeles for the Clippers.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Here's George after Clint Capella's bucket. Zubats kicks to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beverly against Westbrook. Now Beverly. He has 6. Off target from three-point range. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Now, here's Beverly. Good work there as it goes. Beverly's got 8 points.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
Here's Westbrook. That misses off the backboard. Clippers trail by 9. The pass to Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. 23 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Over George. Harden, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Capella against George. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverly. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And George, here we go. Stolen by Harden. Here's House. And the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
And the Clippers call time here. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Houston on D. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Outside Westbrook. And a miss there on the triple.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Here is House. No points in the game yet for him. Here's the three. Drops in the tray.
For all the attention that Russell gets for his scoring, tonight the passing looks sharp.
George against Harden. The shot by George, no good. Houston leading by 12. Harden finds Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Williams. He's got 10. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Clint Capella. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. The free throw drops for Zubac. So he gets them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to House. The kick out to Westbrook for the three, and another three for Houston.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. 15-point game. Here's Leonard. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Leonard. That one wide left.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Harden, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
It's Williams with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 12.
Right now, no shaking Sweet Lou when he's close to the basket. He's good at looking off the defense.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And another three for Houston.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Zubac. He kicks to Leonard. Williams against Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Rebound by House. Rockets leading by 17. Now the pass to Harden. Shoots over Leonard. Harden, no good. Clippers have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Williams, that's a two-pointer. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He's got 14. Houston's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's foul number 2 for him. McLemore's checked in for the Rockets. Outside Westbrook. Lets it fly. The Rockets again can't hit. Clippers trail by 15. Leonard inside. They get a hand on it. And here's Westbrook. He has 35. Shoots from 12. Good on the bucket. Westbrook's got 37.
Yeah, try to check Russell Westbrook in that situation. You get up on him, got a hand in the face. You want him to shoot a jumper, and still, he buries it.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Like seeing Cephalosha dish the rock that time. Good awareness at finding the open man.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Williams inside the line. It's rebounded by Houston. Cephalosha's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Westbrook. The shot missing. Great D that time from Harrell. Clippers trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
Here is House after the Clippers pick up 2. Chandler outside. McLemore with the ball. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Williams. He's got 14.
Switch.
1:52 left in the third. Now here's McLemore outside. Good D by Williams. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Man, he's covered by Westbrook. Man passes to Williams. Floats it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
And to have someone, Brent, with the size and the strength of Green play with the energy he does, it's a huge boost to any team.
Yeah, lots of talk last year about Jermichael Green really stepping into his own, starting to really own what it is he can do to impact any given game. He's a bit of a journeyman. He's traveled around a little bit between San Antonio and Memphis. But his role with the Clippers last year really put him in a nice spot for him to show off his skill set.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chandler. P.J. Tucker comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Rivers. He has 5. Up top, Capella. Kicks it to House. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the claw at work, just one reason why he's always a threat to lead the league in steals. Jump starts the fast break there.
Rivers finds Tucker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 15. Now Leonard. He's got 31. 11 seconds left in the third quarter, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Now here's Rivers. Launches it, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's the Houston Rockets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Jermichael Green, and Harrell's in at the 5 down low. Here's Beverly after Austin Rivers score. Passes it to Green, and Beverly kicks to Green. Leonard on the wing, over House. And that one goes long.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
McLemore dishes to Rivers. Pass to House. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. And then Leonard with the dunk.
But don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to House. Now the dish to Capella. 5 on the clock. Now here's McLemore outside. Cans it from downtown.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Now here's Green. Outside Leonard lets the 3 fly. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Capella kicks to House. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's McLemore. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Paul George is checked in for Williams. Clippers trail by 18. Outside, George jacks up a 3. That one misses. The Rockets go the other way with it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. That 3 off the mark.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And the turnover again by Houston. The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Outside Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
There's no way he even felt that contact. That's what makes Leonard so tough to defend on the dribble drive.
Rockets leading by 18. Harden outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and the shot goes down.
And an offensive master at work. Harden has figured out every way to take advantage of a defense.
Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. And so he hits both. Here's Westbrook. And the pass to House. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Harrell. And now the Clippers on the break. George with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. Here is Harden. Lob pass to Capella.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Leonard. Now off the inbound. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Outside Westbrook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 21. Here's Leonard, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Think about Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
Free throw drops for Leonard. And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
He hits both from the stripe. Rockets leading by 19. For three, Westbrook. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Leonard over Westbrook. And the Clippers miss again. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Beverly. Westbrook with the block.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. George against Harden. And the rejection by Harrell. Clippers trail by 16. Beverly finds Harrell. George against Harden. Passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't go for him.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Russell.
Now here's McLemore. Tight defense on him. Harkless with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
First free throw is good.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
And both free throws good for Harrell. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 14. A nice shot by Tucker.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Leonard. Over McLemore. Leonard finds Beverly. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Patrick Beverly can do that in close, finds a way to get that one up, and you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
Now here's Westbrook. In the corner, it's McLemore. It's good from long range. And the Rockets lead by 17.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
George against Harden. Puts it up from 12. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Pass to Leonard. Over McLemore, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 5th assist in this one. Westbrook surveying the D. Lets it go from deep, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Beverly against Westbrook. Down low, it's stolen by McLemore. And here's Harden, outside Westbrook. Capella with it, and there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Leonard. Harden outside, 6 on the shot clock.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
Shoots a fader. Leonard, no luck.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And George kicks to Beverly. Harrell down low. Capella's there, and it's Harrell missing. Now, here is Harden, defended by George. Harden against George. Drops in the layup for 2. And that's now 18 points for James Harden.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
1:37 left in the 4th quarter. Outside Westbrook. Harden outside. And there's the pass to McLemore. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Russell Westbrook.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Here's Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. It's Westbrook with the drive. Misses in close. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And it's Leonard missing. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Harden with it. Now guarded by Harrell. And it's Capella missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
They get it back. And that one's good. Leonard.
Now, being aggressive in the painted area, you love the attacking element that Kawhi Leonard brings to the game.
George against Harden. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, and when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you're on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.